in an instant. Just pick what you want and straight up buy it. There is no need to deposit and there are no hidden fees. There's also a high definition screenshot feature built into the site itself so you can see exactly what you're getting before you buy. The site is also super highly rated on Trustpilot with a 4.9 out of 5-star rating. It's completely safe and reliable to use, so I highly recommend checking it out. Link is in the description. So this is Weeds, an infamous scammer in the South American scene who rose to prominence in 2017 when he scammed someone for a minimal wear dragon lore and then proceeded to boast about what he'd done on Facebook and then also literally called the weapon Orc Scam Lore. Clearly, we are dealing with a particularly arrogant specimen here who thought he was completely above any consequences, and for a while, it probably seemed to him like he was. People rushed to report him on SteamRep, but because all the evidence was in Spanish, none of the reports were accepted. Weeds proudly showcased a huge inventory of mostly scam skins on his profile. Clearly, he felt he was never getting banned, and by having such a huge inventory, it also became a lot easier for him to convince his victims he was legit. And he continued to flaunt his success on Facebook too, actively gloating about the fact he was getting away with it, and it made him incredibly notorious in the local scene. Someone actually asked on the Argentine Facebook group whether he was a scammer, and he got a ton of replies featuring things like, he's the most famous scammer in Latin America. I can't believe people are still asking this. And Capo, they told you like 3 times it's a scam and you keep asking, are you seriously that stupid? But Weeds didn't care. They couldn't stop him. No one was going to. He was free to scam idiots until the end of time with his unit. Wait, hold on, what's there? Yes. As of a few days ago, Weeds was finally trade banned. Now, he claims it's only for 2 weeks, and while I would not believe a word that comes out of this guy's mouth, that is possible, but he will have a trade probation even if it is lifted, and that will probably force him to move to a different account. Seriously derail his operations. And by the way, if you have any concern about whether or not this guy's guilty, just look at the Plusrep comments. Look, Plusrep comment at 27th November, 9:43am, one at 9:42am the same day, another one at 9:42am, and if you keep going back, look, there's one every couple of minutes on the same day, couple of minutes apart. Obvious fake Plusrep, only scammers do this. Oh, by the way, apparently it's only good-looking women with very low-level Steam accounts that trade with him. Wow, what a player. So yeah, justice has been done, at least for now. 20k CSGO skins banned. And by the way, thanks to Shay for helping me with this one. I wouldn't know about it otherwise, and I'm just gonna say, they make an amazing point in this tweet. Not suggesting anyone does anything, but I think Shay makes an amazing point here. Now, the second scammer is a little bit different to the first because he wasn't destroyed by Valve. He was destroyed by Prodigy DDK. And while Prodigy may call himself a simp, when it comes to how he destroyed this scammer, he is a hulking out chat. So, who is the scammer? Well, it's this guy, currently called Tossin, but previously known as Colosso. His Steam account is pretty bland, mostly because he didn't do his scamming on Steam, he did it on Discord, and this was really important too because it meant there was no evidence that could be used to convict him on SteamRep. And over the years he had a few decent hauls. Most notably he scammed all Wild Doters in late 2020. Based on SteamRep he liked to target people in desperate need of money to pay their bills, but eventually the trading scene figured out what he was doing and banned his ass. Apparently on Twitter he deleted, and most big traders unfriended him. And that's actually where this story begins. You see, Colosso was not going to let this little setback stop him. He wanted the big bucks, so he made a new Discord account called BYOB and set to work weaseling his way into Discord communities. Now, he wasn't exactly good at it. One of his strategies apparently involved pretending to be an edgy memer to fit in. Didn't work too well from what I heard. But what did work was a little scam he pulled off where he managed to grab himself a $25,000 AK. Now, naturally, Colosso was jubilant, going around to people boasting about how good his AK was, but the problem was that he now had to find a way to cash out, and not just anyone will buy a $25,000 AK, you need a specialist buyer, and luckily, there was one at hand, Prodigy DDK. Now, Prodigy insisted that BYOB had to go first in the trade, which, you know, is the YouTuber, fair enough, normally you have to go first when trading with them, and after a bit of mixing, BYOB agreed and sent the skin, and they sat back waiting for his crypto to arrive. And I mean, Prodigy's a safe bet, right? He's a YouTuber, he's not gonna risk his reputation, and I mean, have you seen this guy? He is a self-proclaimed simp. What a wuss. There is no way this dude has the balls. Oh shit, right. Okay, so, turns out Prodigy was actually working for the good guys all along. As a bonus, I've got a Steam chat log of Colosso crying about it afterwards. I got scammed for it. What? For the AK, I got scammed. 25k gone. There goes all my money. What happened? Well, I went first against a YouTuber with 9 Reason Hollows and 211k YouTube subs, Prodigy DDK. He scammed me. That was all my money. I don't have any more money for food to buy myself, lol. Why would you say lol after you think something you're gonna starve? Anyway, what Prodigy did here was controversial. Scamming scammers is definitely a grey area. I normally wouldn't do it, and Prodigy himself was pretty uncomfortable about it. But at the end of the day, I think justice was done. The bad guy here got what he deserved. Now, in the past you may have heard me call an individual called Andre CSGO's biggest scammer, but in reality, that's probably not true. CSGO's biggest scammer is actually this guy, someone called Panthernia. How bad was this guy? Really bad. On his main account alone, he was scamming tens of thousands of dollars of skins. Thanks to a user called Mosey, we have a really good record of this. During 1 month alone, he scammed 2 Dragon Lords, a Howl, and Medusa didn't go along with it. Now, he was banned on Steam Rep on all his accounts for a long time, but he got around this little issue by just making his own fake rep site. It's pretty empty now, but originally it claimed he'd done deals with people like Stack, who, by the way, hadn't traded for years at that point, and combined with what I can only imagine was an incredible scam method. By early 2020, he was basically the most notorious scammer on all of Steam. Or at least he wasn't until Steam banned him in March 2020. It appears to have been due to all the attention Zip was bringing to his activities, and the stuff in his inventory when he got hit will make your eyes water. He's got 2 Lotuses, a Howl, a Medusa, Pandora's Boxstars, an N9 Sapphire, Factory Cramble Law, multiple Kados, 2 Fire Serpents, a Prince, and a Talonflame. He got wrecked with this one. But naturally, being the tough guy that he was, he took the L, accepted it, and just went and moved on. Yes, he went and cried in Zipple's DMs on an alt, and the insight into the mindset here is f***ing fascinating. He's acting like he's the one who's been scammed.